Oh. Hi guys, Charlie Tango 1 here. This is just a forewarning, I suppose, for you, a few people out there. I've purchased quite a few of these stoves now, and I'm getting to be a bit of a collector maniac, so I just really enjoy doing them up, replacing parts everywhere. So but basically I've found every stove I've got, I've stripped right down and I've replaced all the parts, and I'm just waiting on a couple of items from my supplier, spares supplier, and he's I can't phone him till 10, but I've had some stoves turn up. The owners haven't been quite honest all the way, but hey, it don't matter, like. But I'm now basically stuck with a stove with no tin box. Now this is just some of the stuff that I get. This is one I've got. Look. Now it's quite rusty, as you can see. It's to the point where you can go like that and you've got the rust on your hands. So it's only surface rust, most of it. There is some bad stuff, but what he failed to tell me was, or he failed to show in the picture, was that. Now that ain't no good for man nor beast. You know, can't be used, can't be repaired properly. It's basically, it's had, you can put a load of filler in there and everything, but you know, it's had a good innings, hasn't it? What a lot of them is, they found them, a lot of them are house clearances or garage clearances, and they find these stashed away somewhere. I mean, I did have one there, it was actually waterlogged, you know, and just unbelievable, but luckily it was only surface rust, so got that in time. Anyway, this is what I'm stuck with at the moment, is some of these. I mean, I do keep the, I've got, this is a Optimus 111, and as I say, I'll clean them up, and I've got one with no tank now, but the one with no tank is an Optus 111B. Now this 111B, apparently either the owner or the previous owner must have dropped it or something, or it got knocked off the shelf, one or the other. Anyway, I still bought it because I looked at it, I thought, well, fair enough, and I don't think it come out of this tin here, but I've got a tin being repaired. Oh, here I just decided to clean up as well. Let's get that out. This was quite rusty, this one. It's grey. I've done it Ammonite grey. I think it got a bit of heat or something, because you can see distortion in that lid. Don't quite know what it is, but you know, it's not rotten, it's not rusty. I bead blast these, sandblast them all, get everything off, so you're down to bare metal, you can see what you got there. And so now I know it's all okay. So I'll be putting that little stove in there, and it's a little one from Ukraine or Russia, somewhere, Bulgaria. But here it is here, lovely little thing, cleaned it all up. Just got to put the these in, and away we go. But it's a lovely little stove, that. Look. As I say, cleaned them all up. What I've done is I've so you need to watch this space on eBay, because I'm going to be getting rid of a few of them. Like, you know, it's what am I going to do? You can only use one stove at a time. But there you go, they're all all the pipets in the caps, the jets, and with those Russian ones, I always take the burner off of the tank, because it's got a flimsy little bit of crepe bandage in there as a wick, and I put, as you know, this is the wick. Oh, where are we? This is the wicks I use. Brilliant they are. So there you go. This is another one I got from Red. What do they call it? Red Russia, Red something or other. I painted this virtually the same colour as what it was. There it is there. So, if you can see that, it's so I've painted the same colour. That comes from red. What do they call it? Red something. Red zone or something like that. Anyway, so, but it's made in Korea. So there it is. That's all cleaned up. Excuse me. Another frog in the throat. I just finished doing that one. It was only the tin I had to spray, but that's a lovely little stove, that one. And I say this little silver one here, that's going to be going in this little tin here. The Optimus side, the one I purchased, this one here. For some reason it's got a steel, it looks like a steel flame spreader, but hey, it's not worn, anything like that. Now, all these stoves I clean up. I even clean this top here, like, you know, I strip them down, I polish them, I take this off as well to do it. I replace all the leather washers for the pump. The non-return valve, I take that out and check that. If it's a little bit iffy, I just put a new one in. I don't mess about. And this one, as I say, I take the spindle off as well. Take that out, check the packing, graphite in there. But this particular one has not got a pricker in it, because the pricker was too worn, and but the spindle was fine and the end of it was good. It's just the teeth that was a bit chewed. But I'm thinking, well, fair dinkum, I could put a new spindle in there, but I don't think there's any need to, because you can get to that jet quite easily with a pricker, you know. So, and as I say, I clean all the inside of the tanks out thoroughly, so there's no mud or crud in there whatsoever. Now this is the one, I've cleaned it up. It was in hell of a state, this thing, worse than that tin. Anyway, I've cleaned it up. This is the one that was dropped on the cap. So obviously it's landed, it's landed on that, and it's dented it. And I'll show you so you can see. Can you see the dent? There you go. It's not a great dent, but I've checked it for pressure and everything. No leaking whatsoever. And I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with it. Like that, as I've done everything now. As I say, it's all been replaced, and I should be selling that one. But I warn you now, they're not going to be cheap, because a lot of these, since I've been started collecting them, if you like, but I've done it just as something to do to keep me occupied. Now I'm retired, as you know. But it's getting a bit ridiculous. So really well done. I got on top of them, and I still enjoy doing them, and I'll probably still buy some, but I'll be moving them on once I've done them. Most of the tins I've resprayed every single tin after I've shot sandblasted them, so that the paint is not covering up any, put it bluntly, shit. It's all, you know, it's all good stuff. It's not covering up bodge ups or anything like that. And oh, let's put that back, and as I say, these when they first come out, I was getting these. I got one for £20, I think, the little 8Rs. One for 25, and I think the other one was 60. I think something like that. That's the most I've ever paid for them. No, 30, 25, 20. And then suddenly, I think people seem to have cottoned onto it, and they just started rocketing up. Well, Bulgaria, Ukraine, and all that, they've heard about it. So what they're doing is they're putting these up on eBay, and they're knocking them out like something wicked. Well, the prices have gradually been going up. If it ain't that, it's the postage. But as I say, my name on eBay is Charlie Boy Ray. So if you see any of them up there with Charlie Boy Ray, then they relate to this video. So every single stove you see, I'll put up. I'm not going to put them all up in one hit. Every one you see is all cleaned up and polished like those tanks, and replaced any parts whatsoever. So they've all been cleaned up. So whatever one you have will be bright and sparkly new. And you know you're going to get a good stove. I don't cut corners. You know, if it's not going, get it going properly. Not the that'll do attitude. I don't do that. But there you go. I'm milking it a bit, and because I rab it on. But I just got these things here. Some of them are really rusty and a bit rotten, and this particular set will clean up. But I'm seriously considering making another set. I've got some sets up there that I made, and you wouldn't know they're any different. They'll be brand new, so any that I don't make, that's what I'm going to use. What else was there? These are 8R stoves, and I do get the stickers as well, and I put them on. I've got I can't remember what I've got now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 11 Optimus 111s and 111Bs. So I'm not going to be using them all, but I tend to use this green hammerite paint because I think it's a nice colour. So, but I've been reserving that colour for the pure Optimus ones, not the copies or any other type. And I've since found out that these little silver tanks that come from Bulgaria and places like that, a magnet don't stick to them. So I don't know what they're made of, but if it was a metal, the magnet would stick to them. But they don't. So I'm inclined to believe that they're made of copper and they're just plated. I really don't know. But they're a good little stove. You know, people say, oh yeah, Russian crap and all this, but it's not. I've seen. I was given bad opinion of it at first, but I thought, no, on reflection, looking at them, the only fault I've found with them is this little crepe bit bandage in the tank for a wick, and that's the only thing I think that's bad about them. So, but other than that, they all go look, and they're all bench tested. I do a burns test on every single one, and then I clean up the bell and the frame spreader afterwards when I know it's all going. Then I clean it up, so you can rest assured it's been tested. So anyway, I'm not going to go any further into that. Oh, my ears itch. I'll catch you later on the next video, but watch this space, Charlie Boy Ray on eBay. I'm going to put some of these up, but as I say, I did warn you, they're not cheap because they've all been putting them up now. I mean, they're asking, there's one chap, he's asking £125, and all it comprises of is an empty 111 tin box, and I think there might be the fuel tank there, and a heat shield. That's it. 120. I thought, well, you can't really call it a stove because you haven't got the stove. You know, there's no stove in it, so it's just spares really. You just put it down as 111 spares. But no, he's putting it down as a stove. I'm thinking, well, it's not a stove. There's no way I'd pay that sort of money for a metal tin box and a brass tank. There you go. I'll catch you on the next one. See you all later. Take care now. And all this is just my opinion, by the way. Charlie Tango 1 coming back here with another video, which is part 2 of selling some of my Optimus stoves on eBay. I don't know what happened there. The second one I done it, apparently it didn't come out, so we'll see what this one does. It's in relation to the pot stands, these ones here. Now, believe it or not, I have cleaned them up. They look worse on the video than what they really are, but nevertheless they can still be used. You can get a good innings out of them before having to replace them if need be, but this chap here, he's a chap that you need to contact to get hold of these pot stands if you don't already know, which I think a lot of you probably do know. I think his name's Mike, and it's his company name, I think it's Base Camp, and he's based down in Peterborough, Cambridgeshire. So, not down, up really, isn't it? Now, all you've got to do really is phone him. His hours are 10 in the morning to 5:30 at night, and most of the afternoon is spent packing because they are inundated with orders. I've got something on order, and like an idiot, I've been phoning him today since 10 o'clock, right round to 11:15, still no answer. Then the wife said, well, you do realise it's Bank Holiday Monday, don't you? Lights on but no one's in. So there you go. So anyway, this is his number if you want to contact him in relation to any of these. It's now you can always pause it when I've finished, wind back and then get the number again. It's 017 33 234 333. There you go, and his hours, as I say, are 10 till 5:30. So I hope that's helped some of you guys. As I say, it's only a short one, just an add-on really. I might even just add it onto the video before I put it up on YouTube, and then it's all done and dusted then, and it's rather than making 2 videos. I don't think there's anything else that I've missed out. I think he does the flame spreaders, etc. He does the windshields, and he does the heat sinks, I believe. Well, that's what I'm after, a couple of heat shields. He sent me one, but I think it's for the Optimus Trekker Plus, which is the one with the green tank. Well, I don't know if you know, but the throttle key is on the other side. So this is what I think. This is why. Bear with me. This is why I think this V is on there. So when it's on, it's like that. Well, yeah, that would be right if the throttle key's there with the tank facing the back of you, because I think there's a pipe comes through here to the tank. So I haven't polished it up or anything like that, but I don't need that, and I don't, so that is not helping deflect the heat away. This is the normal one. As you can see, I've got to replace it, but there's no cut out there, so that's what I believe's happened. He's picked up the Optimus Trekker Plus. They're made in Sweden. Well, I got one that was made in Sweden, but apparently I've heard that they're making them in China now, copies, you know. There you go. But they're all jumping on the bandwagon. But as I did say, I will be selling a few of these on eBay. Charlie Tango, Charlie Boy Ray, I think is my name on there, and they won't be mega cheap. I can auction them, but the starting price will be fairly high for obvious reasons. That I didn't get them cheap, because people have catched onto it. Even the Romanians and Ukraine, they've all catched onto it. Red Army, that's the name that I was thinking of the other one on the other video. Red Army, those little ones, take a long time coming through, but it's, I nearly lost my train of thought then. Yeah, I've lost it. It's what they've done is they've realised that people want these stoves, particularly in England, so they started whacking the price up. And then times that anyone that's got them over here, they bought them cheap from Ukraine and wherever you, but they got no intention. They're not bought for themselves. They're just moving them on, but they're putting a markup on them and moving them on. So what happens is the prices have gone, it's rocketed sky high. You know, I mean, you could get them for what, the 8 hours that is, what, £20–30, you know, something like that. Maximum price you'd ever pay would be 40, but that would be a squeaky clean one. But now, you look on there now and they're wanting over £800. Sorry, not £800, over £100, you know, for the same job, and they sell them dirty and filthy like that. Rusty old pot bars. I thought, well, I don't believe in that personally. I think, well, I like to give value for money, so I'm thinking if I'm going to ask that sort of money, I would like to see a nice clean stove, etc. So that's what I do. I've said that on the previous video or earlier, if I joined this video onto the first one. So there you go. No more to be said. I'll watch this space on eBay, and I'll be selling a few of these, like, but they're all put a match to them and away they go, mate. There's no problem at all with them. I can confidently say, in my opinion, that these all work, and I know they work. So catch you on the next one. Take care all. Bye for now.